Song of Songs 5:14. Yadav Gelilei Zahav, Memula'im Batarshish, Me'av Eshet Shein, Me'ulefet Sapirim. We begin now to talk about his hands. Now you see yad here pretty clearly, third masculine singular suffix here. Yad in this case probably is not referring to his hand, but is a little more discussion of the forearm. And I think Halot helps us out here with this, the forearm. And part of the reason for that is because of the description. So again, this is a metaphorical description, but his hands are in a verbless clause. His hands are, and this word here would be something like posts of gold. These large cylinders is the idea behind this word, but it's difficult to pinpoint as a reference to the forearm. But you might think of strength. So like he's got big forearms, strong hands is the idea here. Next we get the pual participle of the verbal root mem lamed aleph, the pual participle, so we're going to expect it to be passive. It is a masculine plural participle, and so we get something here like being filled with Tarshish, being filled with Tarshish. Now this is not the place, Tarshish, that Jonah fled to. This is the jewels, probably according to Halot, something like a topaz. So those kinds of jewels. So again, strong and luscious are his forearms. Next we get his belly, I think is the best way to think about this one. Third masculine singular suffix on mea. And this can refer to inward parts or the inner being even, intestines, but I don't think that's what she's referring to here. So I think more like the belly or the torso area. His torso is, and then we get this interesting term again, plate of tooth. Now, when I say interesting term again, we've not seen this one before, but interesting term in the sense of another difficult one. Plate of tooth. Now, tooth here I think is reference to like an elephant tusk, so we're thinking here ivory, a strong material, and a plate would be something like a flattened out part. So his torso is strong and hard. He does a lot of sit-ups, apparently. Next, we get another pual participle, this time of the root ayin lamed pe, which would mean to be covered with. To be covered with. This one is a T-form participle, is the way I call it. It ends up being a feminine singular participle, but covered with jewels. And the jewel this time is probably a lapis lazuli, something like that.